The one thing that you always forget about traveling in space is just how cold it is. Wait a minute, this is Alliance. Get this off of me! Before any of you guys ask, that was given to me as a gift. I did not buy the Alliance scarf. It was given to me as a gift by actually another Hearthstone content creator that wanted to make a pretty funny joke. And I think their joke was actually pretty hilarious. So make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel because today we are talking about Frost Unholy DK and its position in the meta because Starship decks are kind of struggling. And this was the very first deck that I actually played on my stream. And unfortunately, it's probably just a 50% win rate deck because it looks like Death Knight is a 50% win rate class at the moment. Druid is starting to come back up on the ranks. Paladin is starting to go down. Warlock used to be number 10 and is currently sitting at number 8 because Wheel Warlock is making a lot of sense. And hopefully, but before this video actually gets posted, I actually have a top 5 decks video that goes through the entire meta as well as old decks you can play, new archetypes that are emerging, and certain decks that I believe should be mentioned as like the best deck in the game. So there's a lot of Hearthstone content coming. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to be notified about all of that because right now we're going to show you guys what the meta is on HSReplay and HS Guru before we take a look at the deck itself because it's really weird that, you know, old decks are pretty much on top like Rainbow Shaman, Dungar Druid, Big Spell Mage, still some of the best decks that you can be playing right now. But some of the newer decks that find its way into the meta are Elemental Mage. And that's about it. I mean, at least at the start. Because then there's Breakfast Hunter. But then right here, the whole reason why I want to make this video right now is because Double Frost Unholy Space Death Knight is actually a deck that is starting to pop up, at least on HSReplay. And the thing that's kind of funny about it is that I really can't find out which decks in particular that they're playing here. So we're just gonna have to take a look at these decks and see exactly what they are because there's a deck that is running Kill Jaden apparently and Magatha, and I actually might be showcasing this in one of my future videos to where this deck has like almost no spells except for like a Threads of Despair. Wait, hold on a minute. Double Frost Unholy? What is going on here, Deck Tracker? This is just a Rainbow DK. This is literally just Rainbow Space DK. Okay, so that's automatically wrong. I clicked the right one, didn't I? I did click the right one. I don't know why this is popping up on the website right now because this deck is also not a Double Frost Unholy. Okay, something is going on with HSReplay, and now this kind of makes me feel embarrassed about making this video. But trust me, there's a very legitimate reason why we're playing this. But I mean, because if you look on the website right here on HSReplay with the decks, there is one deck in particular that actually does run the Exodar, that does run Double Unholy, and that does run Double Frost and one Unholy. So this is just one of those decks to where I guess because it runs a bunch of other cards that other Death Knight decks run, it is getting confused with an HSReplay. But luckily, we have more than that. We have HS Guru, which can tell us if our deck is copium or not. And as we progress through here, we're seeing a lot of armor decks. We're seeing a lot of older decks that have big amounts of damage. We have more armor decks with Starship Druid, removal decks with Reno DK. It's just, man, Reno DK. But if we actually look at the meta itself, and again, I'll be going through this on my top 5 video in more detail, but Nostalgia Shaman, Pipsy Paladin, Evolve Shaman, Big Spell Mage, Buttons DK, very similar to the old meta to where these decks are having issues being knocked down, but some of these other decks are still around, and there is a meta sort of developing. Now that we're on, as of recording this video, day 4, but there still is a lot to evolve from this point, which is why I want to talk about the Double Frost Unholy DK, because as of right now, a lot of people are still running the Razzle Dazzle package, and I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you guys, this is the better deck to be playing right now if you want to just win games. Buttons Razzle Dazzle is just still an insane amount of tempo that a lot of decks can't deal with, so in order to showcase my deck in particular on HS Guru, we decided to exclude the Razzle Dazzle, and this is the only thing that is left for Double Frost Unholy DK. So it is just not looking good whatsoever compared to the other classes and the other archetypes that are available for DK. But let's actually talk about the deck itself now, because this was the very first archetype that I played with the new cards, and it actually turned out to do pretty okay. So the whole point of this deck is just to play a typical tempo game plan, where you just play your minions, they stick onto the field, and they do something. Now the only really caveat with this deck is to understand when to go for the Brittlebone Buccaneer value, and when to just go for the typical typical double frost unholy game plan of just playing minions, playing your Mera Manipulator, and then playing a Primus as like your top end. Typical double frost, you know, shenanigans that we're getting ourselves into here. But the addition of the Starships in this deck, I feel like really does make a difference for one particular reason. You could still play your typical game plan of just, you know, playing minions in the early game and just sustaining minion pressure throughout the entire game. But then you have this added high roll to where if you have like your Brittlebone Buccaneer into Horn into like your Soulbound Spire, for example, then there could be a very legitimate way that you could launch the Starship as early as like turn 6, turn 7, just for the sheer tempo. And then if you have a spell or a guiding figure already within the Starship, then you can automatically activate it with cards like Horn of Winter or with Frost Strike, for example. So there's a decent, and honestly, something else that I should talk about is Miracle Salesman, because the Snake Oil giving you a spell in order to proc the spell burst is one of the main reasons why I just keep throwing it into every single DK that runs Starships. But yeah, getting that extra spell burst is actually insane for like a big tempo push all at once, to where if they kill the ship, you're still getting a board left over. And then on top of that, we also have Exodar in order to give us even more value, because if you're getting, you know, 2 for 1 on the Soul Spires, and then you launch this and get even more combo cards from it, and then you have a second Brittlebone Buccaneer. That is even more compounding that you can do in this deck, although it's not going to really be that common, because you're usually going to blow out your opponent in the early game with a bunch of tempo and Mera Manipulator going face, or maybe you could sometimes go a little bit into the late game with these Starship pieces, so you kind of have the best of both worlds. Now, the cards that I would recommend that you keep on your mulligan are going to be your Miracle Salesman, your Harbinger of Winter as like one of the most important cards to try and keep. You can keep Mining Casualties against most aggro board-based matchups. Keep the Starship pieces, especially the Soulbound Spire if you have the Brittlebone Buccaneer. And I would even keep Horn of the Winter only if you have Brittlebone Buccaneer as well as like a Starship piece in hand, because that's the whole reason why you want to mulligan for the Harbinger of Winter, so that way you are more likely to get the Horn of Winter or the Frost Strike from your deck, literally the only Frost cards in the entire list. And then you also have Yelling Yodeler in order to double up on the Soulbound Spire combos, on the armor, even though you really don't want to do that. I would argue instead of going for armor, maybe going for additional card draw, because the curve of like Salesman into Guiding Figure into Chill Fallen Baron into Yelling Yodeler on the Baron is actually an insane amount of tempo that will keep giving you gas so you don't just run out of steam. And then on top of that, there's Rezka, because Rezka's a good card. And so many people in my stream want this card to get nerfed, but I just have to give a shout out because I like it. Not for any reason. I know it's mind control, I know it's stupid, but I like Rezka. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and support us on Patreon if you want to support this channel in a more meaningful way. Because we have a lot of decks we are looking at. I am not kidding you. I have 27 decks that I have maybe already posted about before this video goes live. So I have been playing a lot of Hearthstone, I've been playing a lot of Starships, and I'm still ready to keep testing this expansion to see what truly has changed and what the meta holds in store for us. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown, and we'll see you for the next video. Alright, well, we got Curve. We definitely have Curve. We are Curve gaming all night long, dude. First world problems? I mean, you're right. I'm not gonna sit here and debate that. Check that out. Give it a chicky check. Ooh. Now I kind of want to hold on to the Harbinger, because now I just want to play this, because it's a 3-2. I could play Gorgon, and then I could play this into this to draw more cards from my deck. I could even go so far as the Yelling Yodeler or the Harbinger as well, if it survives. This guy looks like he's just playing Incendious Rogue so far, unless he's playing something new. Probably getting Robo-Collared next turn. Good old-fashioned minions doing minion things. Face Reno Druid first game?
Wanna hear my playlist?
The people that have the new cards are building their decks right now, guys. If you queue up a game right now, you're going up against someone that doesn't have new cards. In the first, like, half an hour? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Nah, just do this. The question is if I still kill this or if I let him trade. And I feel like I do let him trade. There's an argument to like trade this and play coin in order to proc this as well. I think I actually do want to do that. You know what? That was perfect. That was literally perfect. That was actually literally perfect to where I'm not even gonna answer this.
incredible.
If he wants to shadow step this, then maybe this is a problem because he could like maybe do like
Is someone there?
Oh, never mind.
Nope, nobody there.
I mean, if he gets the 8 drop, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I got all the tempo that I could ask for right now. Also, turn 4, by the way. Okay. Gear shift to maybe hit the other everything must go. So keeping the 5-3 on the board didn't matter. Another Buccaneer. I don't want to just throw everything to his face. I feel like that's kind of disrespecting what he can do here. Because if we just trade all of our stuff away, like if I do this, for example, we can maybe get a Frost Strike. I think we start with that. You know? Sure. So that's most of the spells from my deck now. Okay. Cheese actually could have been a good play here if I didn't want to Frost Strike the minion. You know what? Cheese actually might have just been the play. I think Cheese actually could have just been the play here. Let's see. So this is now at a 5-4. I can launch this next turn and then actually I can't play a spell yet. Oh, he's doing giants. Yeah, dude, I should have played Cheese. If I played Cheese, I think I would have actually guaranteed one. Now I have this to worry about. Yeah, dude, actually not playing the Cheese might have actually cost me. Here's an out. Discover freeze weapon. Honestly, wait a minute, he's just dead. What am I talking about? Wait, no, it's not guaranteed because I don't have the board space. Okay, let's hope for the best. And there it is. All right, TEMPOKING. TEMPOKING. Stuffy saves live. This is just a good curve. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep the Spire, but... Exodard, my opener. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good at all. At least we've got tempo. What can I ask for? How long should I wait until I start crafting some legendaries I am missing? It depends on how many, on how much dust you have. Are you, Oh wait, Emperor Pyrus, that was you last game. Yo, GG's, man. How long? Question to how long it takes to craft a legendary is like, do you need a meta card versus do you have a deck that you're just trying to build for fun? If you can answer that question, then you can make whatever you want whenever you want. But if you're low on resources, then that's always something to think about. Just full tempo. Against a druid, I want to kill him. That's all you're doing is hero powering? Dude, this game is over. Jesus Christ. Remember when playing minions used to feel this good? God, I remember. NA just for fun, I could probably play 1 or 2 meta decks probably. Oh my god, wait a minute. So this dies. Oh wait, Stuffy. Stuffy can trade, 3-2 can trade. Actually, wait, no. Stuffy trades, 3-4 trades. Good boy. Ships are a great addition to the game. If only there was no Reno. I mean, hey man, we're killing Reno decks before they do anything to us. If this is actually a Reno Druid, then we have the
A wild miscalculation.
we have the data.
I can't win them all.
Got him. Aggro deck, good dude. Just play minions. Play minions. They work now. Okay, he's not playing Reno. He's not the actual devil. Love to see that. Do we keep this? Against the shaman, we can probably get away with it. I'm not gonna keep mining casualties though. Ew. Very, dude. Oh, very ew. Very. And now I need this curve. Now I need this curve in order for things to work. And he's got the salesman, bro. Gotta do it, man. It's gotta get done. Coming already? Oh, I'm coming. Yeah, Rakan's intro. Oh, dude, really? I lost. I lost the game already, guys. It's over. It's actually turbo done now. Where was that last turn? Oh my god. I guess I just should have waited until turn 5, but at the same time, wait until turn 5. Ew. I've crafted Reno for my DK 8 Hands Beyond deck. I'll tell you right now, if 8 Hands Beyond is good, it's not gonna be good in Reno. But I mean, hey man, if it makes you happy, just realize the moment that you Reno someone's starship away, you become the villain. All right, I don't make the rules. But if you Reno away someone's starship on the very first day of this expansion, you are the villain, okay? It's fine. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself play Reno decks on day 1 in an expansion to where it's all about board-based gaming. You know? Trust me, I get it. I get it, dude. I get it. Alright, not gonna lie though, without the Brittlebone Buccaneer, this really feels bad. I'm gonna be okay, Satan, calm down. Against the Highlander Warrior, you guys always gotta keep this in mind. Whenever you're analyzing if your opponent is an asshole or not, you need to ask yourself the very important question. Are they playing this deck because it's the only option that they have? And if that's the case, you can forgive them. But if that's not the case, no. Alright, I'm gonna go for some, ooh! Okay, okay, another starship piece. Give me a biopod. That would be nuts. Imagine if I could Rezko away the Nabundu. Are they still not an asshole if the only deck they crafted is Reno? Again, if you're making use of the resources that Blizzard gives you and you can only play one deck, then sure, I don't care. But if you're actively choosing out of all the options that you have, if you have 10 options and you're choosing the Reno deck, why? Oh, yo, another Harbinger. Let's go, dude. Okay, well, this is kind of a problem. Honestly, Rezka looking like a possibility here. Oh my god, I actually have the mana for this.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen
this is probably his first game with Bundy as well, but it's my— Wait, I have the cheese! I've got Bundy and the cheese! We got the cheese! Yo, just play the Exodar for tempo? Because, I mean, I don't want to play Primus I don't want to play Primus right now. Screw it, we'll just launch the ship and just get the piece in our hand. Oh my god, dude. Yes, it saves the same cost. I literally had a video the other day that showed this interaction in action. This guy is upsetty spaghetti. I would be too, man. And now I have a full board. This summons a minion and these summon minions, I think. Let's go, dude. Hold on a minute. This board's actually not what I want. Because I want to cast the cheese. Okay, so trade this, trade this. Do I have a spell to play? I do not. I don't even want to play the cheese right now, actually. I just want to play for tempo. Airlock breach? Why not? I kind of can't do anything, right? I can't do much else, but this shaman is running out of options. Go on, asteroid my minions. Like... Frosty decor? That's not gonna matter, right? Oh, 2 of them? Okay, that's annoying. So go here. Actually, I guess we should do this first to see what we find.
Frost, mark of the bitter.
No, it's just Frost Strike. This is gonna be Corpsicle.
Serve the Primus!
mean, there's just not a lot else I can do, but... Technically, I could do some more corpses. It's not like it matters, but... My board's too full! Okay, drawing through the asteroids is really not what he wants to be doing. He's just ripping through them all! That's 5! Wait, hold on a minute. So 10, 13. Dude, I feel like he's got like almost none of them left in the deck. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Oh my god, that's a problem. Give me some 5 drops. Okay, yo. The totem is the problem. Yeah, not the 15-15, but the 0-2 totem is the problem. Yes, I agree. Him having card draw, unacceptable. Oh, that's such a big deal. Oh. That's such a big deal. All right, I might be able to get lucky with this, but I need to guarantee that at least one of these dies. Okay, let's go. That was pretty good. And I got a taunt. Let's go, dude. All right, surviving. Do I think Rogue will be any good this expansion? I think it's too soon to say if something will be too good or too bad, but I feel like Rogue has potential this expansion. Any bugs with the mass pack opening? No, not so far. Okay, I'm getting hit for the 15, but still alive. Kind of wish I saved the Reska for the Primus for this thing. So now we... Oh wait, I done goofed.
My God.
I technically fucked up. That's fine. We gotta launch this though. And now we activate the thing. Sure. Now these are dead. I triggered the wrong death rattle. God damn it, I should have traded this one. I mean, I couldn't trade it away. Wow, I actually spell bursted the wrong thing, so I guess I have to do this for tempo now. Yo. Okay. This is for the 3-0 100%. Just think about what happened if I didn't steal his Bundy. If I didn't steal the Nabundo, oh my god, dude. He's not playing Reno Shaman. Get that out of your head right now. Okay, so this is 31. He still has to deal with the taunt. I really don't want this thing. I definitely don't want spell damage living. So this goes here. A Mera Manipulator would like be really good. This needs to die. Maybe find healing from this. Find a rock. Which means I can trade this way and not feel that bad about it. And now this survives one more turn? We're good, right? Okay, damn it. Amazing how one of those was just so good.
None can comprehend the
Okay.
expanse of my power.
That can only go face to that can only go to a minion, right? Yeah, if this was just deal 3 for 3, that'd be so good. No, stop it. No. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, stop it, no. Dude, no. Really? You couldn't just like have one stop so I could gain the 6 armor? Oh my god, dude, Really? I don't feel like I should have lost that. I don't, this, double up, okay, whatever. I don't know how many cards are left in this deck, but that seemed a bit unrealistic. Maybe keeping the pieces by themselves isn't that good, but. Okay, here we go. Highlander Hunter, how dare you guys. They're playing new cards, guys. That's what they're gonna be doing. I'm also, look at my rank right here. This is like the ideal time to go up against Reno decks, but it's not gonna happen, guys, come on. Packs or pass? Always pass. Pass gives you rewards throughout the entire season. Guess I'm just gonna play it. It's kind of good that he already played the Biopod because it means that he's not getting duplicates of it. No streamer playing Paladin. I think they have the strongest set. Why do you think so? People aren't playing Paladin because the only new thing for Paladin is Librams, and if you don't like Librams, then you don't really like Paladin. I don't think it has anything to, we're not playing the strong decks right now. We're playing the decks that are fun that we think are strong.
Eyes on the horizon.
The citadel stands strong.
All right, here we go. Gotta get some card draw. What are streamers playing though? They're playing Starship decks, right? So they're playing DK, they're playing Hunter, they're playing Rogue. I haven't seen a Demon Hunter yet. They could be playing Demon Hunter. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and get this value only because drawing to the deck is kind of important. Granted, maybe the Gorgon Zormo should have came down instead, but I just like the idea of just getting this value when I can. More stuff for Rezka. This Hunter has to wait for more options. Yeah, the pass has the XP boost, which means you get more gold as you play. Pass is always the best thing I'd recommend buying if you're ever gonna spend money in the game. Always get the Tavern Pass. I'm hyped. Yeah, dude, I'm hyped for Starships. I haven't really seen anybody else play a Starship deck yet, but this is probably a Starship. This is the Starship deck. What am I talking about? Let's draw first. Get Exodar. I need to try and draw the Spire, because if I get that, it's GG. It's too good to say no to. It completely deals with everything he could do here. And it'll attack here, or would attack one of these guys. I was kind of hoping it would attack here. But since this will go here, I'm not gonna worry trading into it. The longer I wait in the Gorgon Zormo, the worse it gets. Do I have Asteroid Shaman? No, I do not. I have a list, but I don't think it's good. I'm probably just gonna wait to get rolled by somebody that's not my last opponent with it. Can we delete mind control effects from the game? Honestly, this would be the time to do it. Let's draw this way. All the value, by the way.
Just use more.
Eliza? Wait a minute. Can we live in a world where we actually get the value from this? This Buccaneer, though, just sticking and getting all the value. So next turn I can play Eliza. I might even be able to play Rezka for Reborn value. I made the Shaman. I don't know if I should keep Gorgon Zormo or switch to Ziliax. The idea of Zormo, when it works with a 5-mana legendary, you put in that location. I think you put Gorgon Zormo in there. Gorgon Zormo is just a good turn 3. You need minions that are on the field threatening. Too much value? I don't think it's too much value. I mean, giving my minions +2 attack for the rest of the game, how is that bad? Especially against a deck where it's like, I'm gonna need that value. The wider I go, the better off I am. Check the goat on Guru, you maybe would like it. HS Guru hasn't been working for me. Okay, so we can draw first, see what we find. We're probably always playing this.
The citadel stands strong.
My dread blades pray blood.
Okay, I didn't get the Spire.
Hurry up.
Constant the code. Take a good look. You ain't
I need to play this for headspace concerns. Also, just look at how thick this board is, dude. I could have done this into this, and I probably should have done that in order to try and protect the Rezka. Playing this out could have been a mistake, but I like the idea of just getting this stuff out of hand. I have too much Reborn value that I'm trying to mess with at the moment. Yodeler, there was a possibility of maybe Yodelering the card draw. Because like at this point, I just really need the Spire. If I hit Spire, I'm fine. Yodel and the Horn, we could have potentially done that. I like the idea of saving Yodeler for like a big board though, because if we summon a big board, he's not going to be able to answer it.
take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.
The fact that he's like dealing with the Rezka instead of doing anything else is kind of good for us, right? I could even go for Exodar and just get the extra pieces in my hand. Just summon the ship as is. And I could even do this in order to get some armor from it as well. Keep in mind, this is like a tempo deck we're playing at the moment. And yet we're still doing all of this. And like, look at that. Now instead of like trading here and like getting rid of all of this, the Rezka was just a big distraction. This dude had no idea how to deal with that. I argue he didn't deal with that very well. Okay, so now I can, do this for 3 pieces. It's just stats. Then I do this. Hopefully I don't draw a card. Damn it. We're just gonna maybe have to take an L on a card. Actually, no, we do this instead. Because now I can play this into both of these, but I really still want to find the Soulbound Spire. So much stats though, dude. Monkey! Monkey does kill my Starship, but... Yodel Eliza? Ooh, wait a minute. If we have a board that sticks next turn, that's the play. Order on the snake oil, my brother. I mean, I had to play the Horn anyway in order to play cards. Not like it mattered. All right, well now the Eliza comes back. Does he have another one of these? Bam! Value. Dude, that biopod.
My hand. Curses.
Value.
I say resolve. Hurry up.
Guess frozen over.
Shatter their bones.
I'm a little bit scared, dude, not gonna lie. Like, if he launches this Starship and triggers its Death Rattle, or it's dealing 7 4 times. I mean, but I'm at a lot of life. We're actually fine. And then once I go for this into, like, these pieces, like, it's just over, right? Oh, dear God. Oh, it's a lot of value. Oh boy. Kind of regret wasting my Rezka now. I really need to hit the Soulbound Spire here. Still didn't hit it, dude. Come on. Oh, come on, man. No Soulbound Spires. Yeah, when I played Rezka, it should have been Yodeler or Eliza. I think I agree. Like, I was too busy thinking of, like, using Yodeler on Soulbound Spire. And then it ended up being, bottom 7. Yeah, Starships hurt my brain. You wanna know why? Because there are so many decisions you can make with them. They hurt your brain because you're like, how do I play this deck properly? Sometimes it just takes a minute. Although, this is still not good for me. I have all this armor, but it's not accomplishing anything. You know how I might have to win this game? If it's even possible? What if I have to premise out a hell yeah? Yeah, rip minion. And now I'm gonna top deck the Soulbound Spire, guaranteed. Death Growl belongs to this deck. I disagree. Death Growl is way too much value. With all the like for example, if you Death Growl a Soulbound Spire, you better be putting it on a high attack minion. And there it is. We just gotta play cards. Just play the Starships, launch the Starship, do this, and then that might be enough. Yeah, Reno decks are only strong right now because Starship decks are not refined. Let's also keep that in mind. That's a really good point, Tarakat. Ceaseless poof the board. Death Growl and Reska. I mean, it's hilariously overpowered, but if that's the only reason to run Death Growl, then that's not a reason to run it. I hope Reno gets nuked soon. I hope so too, man. It's never been a balance problem. Reno's always been a problem of bullshit and feels bad and all that stuff. Luckily, I haven't seen a Reno player yet because I'm actually going up against people that are smart. Okay, I think it's time for the value. He specifically didn't kill this because he wants this to be returned to my hand. So because of that... Oh, now I get you. Foam renders is probably the way, because I need extra sources of damage. Oh! Hello. That Sylvanas is huge. That Sylvanas means he can't launch the Starship. And I'm about to gain even more life from this thing. Wait, it's got 5 defense crystal. Yeah, I'm no expert. That's a good 6-mana card. At least don't let it wipe on launch Starships. You can't make Reno work that way because then what about the limiting the board the next turn? The only option for Reno is early rotation if they need to do anything to it. There's no other way. There's literally no other way, and you cannot convince me, nor will you be correct in your assumption if you think Reno needs any other changes. Reno decks also need to buy Reno in the Highlander deck on the first 10 turns to be effective. It's not so easy. No, that's not the point with Reno decks. It's not about it being easy or not. It's never, wait, what are you doing? What if I steal your Starship? Or your Biopod? What are you doing? Wait, I actually don't have a way of killing this yet, but I could yodel this.
Serve the Primus! Serve the Primus! He's a remnants of life.
Oh my god. It's guaranteed now.
Hurry up!
I could go for a funny lethal, but I'm just gonna take his, I'm just taking his cards. Took the Biopod and hopefully took the ship. Easiest game of my life.
Let none survive.
The easiest game of my actual life. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? My boy, he killed my boy right in front of me. Right in front of me, he killed my boy. I think Starship shouldn't be able to be stolen. I mean, I don't think this is the game where I want to agree with that statement. No, with Sylvanas, it's fine. Because I had to set it up, but if it was like MCT or something, then yeah, that'd be pretty dumb. But yeah, I don't want to agree with you right now. Ask me in 5 minutes. That's the sad thing about Reno. It's just literally, it's the boot waiting to be dropped. Where it's like, you're having fun, and then the moment that happens, it's gonna make you think that this expansion just sucks. Building a minion up just gets stolen is a really bad experience. I mean, yes, but at the same time, if Starship was you just make a big minion and you automatically win because you have no counterplay against it, that is kind of a problem. Because like, I hate to say it, but for the Hunter matchup, stealing the Biopod is like, it's the only way to prevent yourself from dying. So it's like, watching how your Biopod gets used is gonna be really important. The idea of Reno also covering your Starship with so much stand, it's removed from the game, it's also silly. I've heard a lot of people be like, you know, oh, the Starships are in space and Reno's on the ground. How can Reno, you know, deal with the Starship, yada, yada, yada. And I hate to say it, but the Reno players actually got me with a really good comeback. And they said, but Clark HELLSCREAM, Reno's a space pirate, or he's a space cowboy. And I can't even be mad, because Cowboy Bebop. See you later, Space Cowboy. Can't even be mad, but at the same time, I want to be mad. This might be a Quasar deck, which means max tempo. Yeah, Space Cowboy Bebop, dude. Watch the mini set be League of Space Explorers. I mean, I kind of had an idea that pretty much was that. Like, imagine if they had more Highlander cards, but I feel like that's a lot. I feel like the next wave of Highlander cards is probably gonna happen after the next rotation. Okay, yodeling a 2/2 feels god awful. No way I can do it even in this, even in this for the sake of tempo. It's ridiculous. Although this hand is not inspiring confidence, though, I have to admit. Reno Thano, why would you do that? The entire deck will, the entire universe will be singletons. Which means if you're a twin, you're fucked. If you've got triplets or, you know, anything more than that, then whoever came out first is the only one surviving. It's funny because my best, this is gonna sound hilarious, but my best friends are twins. Dude, what the, gee, okay. I've got things to do, but they're not really doing a lot. I spent years crafting this account. What do you think the mini set will come out? Mini sets usually come out like, what, like almost like a month and a half, almost 2 months. So probably gonna happen like at the beginning of the new year, I imagine. New Year, February, and then rotation happens in April, right? Oh my dear God, why is the deck drawing this bad? Like the moment I have a death rattle, we're in business, but. This is the 3rd turn that I've skipped. See, like, this is what would happen if I were to give my deck code to someone like McBanterface. Or like a competitive streamer, they would have a game like this, they would play it once, they would never try it again. And this is why you can't just try a deck once, you have to give it multiple tries. Because like, you have to see the deck when it's performing at its best in order to see if it's gonna be good or not. Okay, all right, yes, that is amazing. You literally played the one card I could ask you, oh my God, let's go, dude. We're gonna do this with a minion count. The random card could make a difference.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen that again.
Shout it from the mountaintop.
Fine. May seem unnecessary, but I'm already gonna be launching the ship at this point. Like, I'm not doubling up the ship. I might as well just do this for tempo and push, because against a rogue, like this is insanely sticky. Okay, they play barrel roll, so that's fine. I could even like play Exodar if he ends up, yeah, playing stuff I can trade into. See what I did there? I made fun of both of the decks. Okay, or this was an order lull, by the way.
Hurry up!
I should have traded with the buyout pod first. But aside from that, this is still decent. It's just like, I need stats on the field right now because it's turn 8. It's the rogue that doesn't have the biopod now. And because of how slow this deck builds up, like the moment that I have the second ship and another piece, the double death rattle is just gonna be enough. Explain Exodus's value like I'm 5 years old. There's 3 ways to look at Exodus. There are 3 options you get in order to launch the Starship. So that way you don't have to spend 5 mana. You can immediately launch the ship and have a 6/10 card to accompany it. The reason why Exodar is really good is not because it launches the ship, but every single piece that your ship is made of, you get another copy of in your hand. It is by far, like, think of it like a N'Zoth trigger, where like you play N'Zoth, but then you get those N'Zoth cards back into your hand. It's a value bomb that if your opponent can't deal with immediately, they're gonna immediately fall behind. And that value bomb is just massive. Oh, dude, come on! I need a different kind of value. I really need a different kind of value right now. Okay, egg, sure. Not the best thing in the world, but the ship is a 14-15, man. Pretty much, yeah. Play minions, summon another minion for free, bonus effects, and someone dies in the process. Just don't tell your mom. We'll do a weekend at Bernie's with with your brother. It's okay.
Witness true arcane magic.
Ah, crap. Do I have to worry about getting fanned?
How enigmatic.
Fan of Knives isn't the worst thing in the world, but God, what the hell? Ha! Ha! Nice spell damage. That was actually the worst order he could have hoped for. Oh my god. I mean, it was the Smork line, but you don't want the Smork line right now. It's effectively a 3 mana, 6/10 with the bonus effect. That is actually another good way of looking at it. You launch the Starship, and then for an additional 3 mana, you have a 6/10 with an effect that goes with it. That's actually, yeah, perfect. So we just build up the ship and wait. It's kind of sad how this isn't enough, because we could have just potentially launched it and then just dealt the damage, but it would only be 8 right now. I feel like he should just launch the ship for tempo reasons, dude. Like, he's greening out the ship super hard. If you were to play the ship, you would have a chance to win the game. But now that you're not, I feel like I'm just gonna win as soon as this thing's dead. Because then it goes to 7. I have my other Yodeler, and it's just GG. This guy played really badly. I think this guy played really badly because he's greening the ship super hard. Granted, I do have the information of what's in my hand. But this is what happens when you steal a biopod, dude. Like, this is what happens when you steal the biopod. And we got 2 7/7s with taunt. You know, to really sell in the 7s. All right, not bad, dude. See, bam. I see curve, I keep curve, but I'm not keeping this. Against the priest, I wonder if I even want to keep mining casualties. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Yeah, putting it in Maladark in this deck just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Because, like, this deck almost originally was like, you know, put in a bunch of minions. But, like, I feel like mining casualties really doesn't add a lot to the deck. It really doesn't. So we'll knock this out next turn, if possible. Damn, that's really slow. Like, see what I mean about mining casualties? Like, I don't want to be playing this in the early turns. Yo, Exercise coming in with the Prime for 2 months. Welcome back, mate. Good to have you back among us. I used that intentionally. Good to have you here, mate. I mean, I guess it is just a spell at the end of the day, but... No, never lucky. Maybe this was technically luckier because, like, if I summon a minion and he kills this, I don't get the minion back. I don't know, this is cute, bro. This isn't very cute. It's Love Everlasting Priest. Oh, it's Draenei. Okay. Can trade this, see what happens. We get a Rezka, which means I want this to die so I can get the piece back. Did I get a pirate? Oh, I got this.
Just use
Yeah, dude, I love playing this on 2 and having it stick. Like, he's cheating 2 mana every turn, but at the same time, a priest that does nothing is a priest that does nothing. Doesn't even kill the value card. Ain't that something? Hold on, is this just lethal? Well, I mean, this is why it's in the deck. That's precisely why it's in the deck, dude. Any potential for the Dwarf Star? For the 10 mana warrior? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Blizzard is either high on the best drugs in the world, or they're planning something with that 10 mana card. But as it stands right now, that 10 mana card is fucking bait. I think that Dwarf Star has, again, they have something in mind with it. Because why on earth would you make a card that bad? Like what? Because the 5 mana Trailblazer exists? That's still a terrible reason. Playing that card by turn 5 is the best possible way. Turn 6 is probably not even good enough. All right, so I'm gonna go for the safer route against Rogue. I'm gonna do this into like this, and then play Buccaneer when we have the value on the cards that we want. Because getting value against Rogue doesn't really matter. Sticking a board and hitting face every turn is what matters. Well, now I can just do that. So I guess I will. This card draw is card draw. And I might just go for more card draw. I'm playing Reno Starship Demons. Wait, so you're playing Starship Demon Hunter with Reno? I'm going to do this. Because if I draw one more spell, then I have all the spells. If I draw one more spell naturally, then this will draw the last one, is what I mean. I just have my opponent play Light Force Cariel and get OTK'd on turn. Wait, what? You OTK'd someone with Cariel when they had 40 HP? What the hell did you do? Play Exodar value? The Hunter stuff is still pretty. Yeah, if you have like 20 damage. Oh my god, wait a minute. Yeah, that has to be it. Eliza value? Okay. Eliza value? That, first of all, is right up your alley because I know you love Value Hunter. Oh god, he's playing the Quasar! Wait, am I just dead? Am I just dead? I mean, if he don't kill me right here, he's just dead. I guess he's just dead. Feels kind of bad, dude. J Alex, see guys, even though I'm at this rank, I'm still queuing into people. What rank is J Alex at right now? Oh, he's not even legend yet? Oh, never mind. I guess we'll just keep the Gorgonzormo then. They don't show you the rank until you are a legend? No, because if they're a lower rank than you, then I'm pretty sure that you see their rank. I'm pretty sure that I'm not, I mean, am I not remembering this correctly? Is it always just not being shown? I don't like that personally. I'd like to know where my opponent is on the ladder, personally. Okay, no way this is gonna survive, so we just gotta do this. I mean, I guess that might be true. I might just be tripping because I have these people added. Oh my dear God. The value. How crazy is this? Immediate cheese value. They used to show it, but then they changed it. They changed it like a couple years ago. Dude, this one minion sticking around. Okay, well there we go, that works. Against this deck in particular, we definitely want the armor. The Hollowing Bond Smoke is still in the main menu? Good. Bomb, space, yeah dude, space bomb. Remember, your life right now is just an alien taking a DMT hit, and he's waiting to see the end of the road, and then you die, and then you're like, bro, that was insane. Go on, give me a better explanation of the afterlife. I'll wait. Okay, wait. He's not doing it again, is he? Oh, how dare you? My value. I mean, this is really good for him, but dang. Okay, I guess we just tempo king it. Or now we can greed it, because I can do this. But against the rogue, I feel like the 3 drops are just way too good. Let's just do it. Cheese. Launch Starship. I mean, as a 6/8, it's not terrible. But I mean, I got more than 6/8 in stats from this.
They have a place.
And now I get to play this. Yeah, dude, this is pretty much GG at this point. Yep, a certified good deck. Tempo is back, baby.